So speaking of different type of teams, what are some of the opinionated viewpoints when it comes to direct sales or network marketing? Are they interchangeable or are they not?
They are. I mean, direct sales and network marketing, or what some people would call multi-level marketing, or relationship marketing. It's all they're all the same, and you have a variety of viewpoints out there in the world, and that's what's interesting to me is over the years. Because I guess, let me back up. I feel like I might have been sheltered from that mindset for a long time, because until it was introduced to me, I never really knew what it was, right? I might have heard from a distance, like, John, so-and-so over here, his wife sells Mary Kay, and I'm like, oh, great for her. Or his mom sells Tupperware, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I don't know what that is. I know it's a plastic dish, and I know it's makeup. That's all I know. I mean, if you'd have told me the structure of the business model, I would have been like, okay, well, cool. That sounds neat. And then once I understood marketing, working for multiple companies that did national marketing, I started to understand marketing really well. So I was able to start a direct sales business with an understanding of marketing and the various channels of marketing, whether it's TV commercials, billboards, or radio, sponsorships, or door-to-door advertising, or flip flyers, or knockers, or mailers, or celebrity sponsorships. And then you got the person-to-person. That's a form of marketing, right? And most people frown upon that because they think if you go build a team of people in direct sales that you're getting paid off the sweat in the back of someone else, but that's not the case. It's a team effort, and if you help them rise, you're going to get better yourselves as long as you do what's required of you. So it is definitely a perception and a mindset thing that is, if the average person would just allow themselves to understand the model and how it works compared to traditional advertising and marketing, they would supersede their knowledge, their understanding of it would just flip. But they won't, because of, what's that old word? People's opinions, the stigma. The stigma. Mm-hmm. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a stigma, and until someone allows themselves to open up their mind and pay attention, they're stuck with it. So.
Oh yeah. If you don't know yet, you're gonna know soon. I'm full of quotes, right? And another one of my favorite quotes is, "We're all self-made, but only the successful will admit it." We're all self-made, but only the successful will admit it. And what that means is, whatever position you find yourself in life, you were you were a contributor to that position that you're in. Not even just a contributor, you were the primary contributor to the position that you're in. And a lot of people, I think that stigma might have originated because the earliest that I ever heard of, quote unquote, multi-level marketing or direct sales or network marketing, whatever you call it, the earliest I ever heard of it was just as you said, you have this product, seemingly nobody really knows about the product. You ask them about the product, they might speak maybe a few seconds about it, but it gets back. But if you bring this person, you make money, you make money, right? And then, of course, a lot of times in those situations, it didn't work out. And in my opinion, because just like you're saying, I'm somebody who's worked in all levels of business, and I know that everything is a form of network marketing. These people have different ways of getting out. All right, we're not spending all this money on these Super Bowl commercials, so we're able to give you a better deal, but it's still a form of marketing. And what I discovered is a lot of times people prefer to go for the opportunities that don't seem like work.
Right.
And what ends up happening, this product that you never asked about, you never asked for the details of it. You never asked, how does this work? Who is it for? All you were interested in is, how do I bring on more people to make more money? Usually, in my opinion, those are the people that run into the issues, but I've never actually been on the inside. Is that your observation too, or no?
Oh, absolutely. So I mean, you kind of nailed it. Even without being on the inside, you've got a pretty good perspective, because what I have found is the people that show up to something thinking that it's a get rich quick deal, or it's a it's easy. And the minute they recognize that you have to put on overalls and show up to work, right? They're like, oh, I thought that I was just going to be able to, scratch and sniff the lottery ticket and I was going to make some money. No, it doesn't work that way. We have to put work in. We have to talk to people. We have to create engaging conversations. We have to bring value to people. And a lot of those businesses, there are no value. There's no true value. They're just selling it's great. It's wonderful to sell a dream, because we have to sell the dream, right? But if you sell the dream and then you don't have any substance to back it up, then that's kind of what you're talking about. People sell the dream all the time, but okay, what's that? Great. Then tomorrow you're going to wake up and realize that, hey, there's nothing here to work on. All it was a dream, right? And but when you bring substance to that and you say, look, what I got and what I offer people will financially change their lives, or give them or make their lives better, simpler, and give them something that's tangible. It's not just a, quote, quote, something, whatever that may mean.
Something tangible, something that you can touch. And speaking on making something tangible, making something you can touch, it means going from idea to action, right?